Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video where today we're actually doing something a little bit different. Not really, I've done this before, twice now, but every year I'm planning on doing like a setup clean video, and that's what we're gonna do now. It's been probably about a year, maybe a little bit less, since I've cleaned my setup, but I'm kind of dying to clean it because, yeah, that's all dust. So yeah, not the greatest. I'm recording this first part with my phone right now because that and that, the quality may not be as good, but at least for now. I have to wait till that thing charges up a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna clean this thing up and get it looking nice and clean again. By the way, if you haven't already, join my Discord. All my social media and stuff will be going up on the screen right now. But yeah, let's get started with this setup clean video. Yeah, I'm just gonna time-lapse this first part while I take off my... I'm gonna do my computer first. I'm gonna clean everything in my computer, so I'm gonna put it outside and do a deep clean of that. And then after that, we'll do like the entire setup itself. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, camera's all charged up. We got the our blower here. We got the entire system unplugged, ready to go. Something I want to fix is that up there. It's like I have a bunch of wires up there. I wasn't like, I just did a GPU upgrade, so all my wires are kind of messed up. So I'm gonna fix all my wires and stuff, my cable management, and then I think we're gonna be good to go. Let's do it. Alright, we just got the entire system out. I'm gonna go grab the blower. So then once we take everything out of here, we can blow out the case. I'm gonna keep, just to let you know, I'm gonna keep this in here because the thermal paste actually doesn't need to be cleaned. I literally just kind of cleaned it because I replaced I've got a new fan for this, so I needed to take the cooler off to fix it. So I did clean out the thermal paste in the process. So this is going to stay on, but everything else I'm going to take out. I mean, besides the motherboard, there's no point in taking that out. And then I'm just going to blow off the entire system, so let's do it. Okay, back to phone for a second, because I guess I didn't charge my camera enough. But, as you can see, I think we pretty much gotten everything, all the main stuff out. The fan here, as you can see, which is really, really disgusting. I don't know about this. This looks, oh yeah, that's pretty bad. This looks pretty bad, so this is gonna be fun to dust, to use the blower on. This fan here, the CPU cooler fan, actually, that doesn't look half bad. I think this is because it's a new one. I just put this on a little bit ago, so it's a pretty new fan on there, so nothing to worry about there. But these case fans are definitely gonna be bad. Power supply is actually surprisingly clean. I don't know about the bottom though. The bottom is probably bad. And the inside there, I do want to take the blower and blow that out. The graphics card, I just got this a little bit ago. You probably just noticed that now. I'll show you my old graphics card. Most of you guys will probably remember this graphics card right here. The Gigabyte GeForce GTX 1060, 6GB. It's a kind of weird long name, but this is my old graphics card here. And as you can see, it was actually collecting quite a bit of dust underneath these fans, so this dust seems pretty caked on. I've had this thing since 2016, so this thing's been here for a while, but there's that. There's all the main stuff in the computer, but I think what's going to be the worst is in this front panel area. So I'm gonna take this off, and I will be back in 1 second. Okay, I just took off the front panel. As you can see, whenever you move around this, dust just kind of come off of these, because this is where the filter is here. So yeah, there's that. And then look at here is dust buildup on the DVD drive, and on here too, a little bit of dust out there. But look at these fans. Oh my god. I think it's been a long time since I've opened this up, because I hate opening this. This front panel is a pain to open up, so I think maybe last year I just didn't do it, or maybe these ones just get really dusty, but look at that. Look at the bottom one. The bottom one is so filthy. And these drives, they seem to have a bit of dust on them too. Alright, I'm going to take these off, and we'll take a look at them in bigger detail when I take them off. Alright, I've got both of the fans out, and this right here is just the back of where the fans go. Are you ready to see the fans themselves? Oh yeah, look at that. There's dust on there too. But are you ready to see the fans themselves? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I feel horrible. These fans are so dirty. Like, let's just do it. Oh god, okay, yeah. Right there is what the fans are supposed to look like, and they are not that color at all. This is the other one here. The one on the top wasn't as dirty as the one on the bottom. Everything on the bottom... Oh god, okay. I need to use this because there's dust everywhere. But the one on the bottom seems way worse than the one on the top. I don't know why, but... Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna use the blower and blow these off. And I'll come back to you once I get it blown off. There's still dust in places. I will use the napkin. But yeah, for now, let's just take the duster. We're all done with the blowing part, and there's so much dust, there's like a thin layer of the dust on my phone. so yeah, there we go. There's still some dust I can see on some parts here. Let me grab my flashlight. So as you can see, there's still some dust on that. That's gonna have to take a napkin to do, because I went way in there and nothing came out. That's a little bit better now. This fan back here was never too bad, but I think all these fans are gonna need a wiping down. Besides that one. That one's pretty good now. It's been good. The bottom here looks very clean. Drives probably will need another quick cleanup. These fans, I think these fans need a nice... Oh, well, actually, hold up. That actually got most of the dust off. I'm surprised. It's actually a lot cleaner than it was before. But that's the top one. How's the bottom one? Okay, yeah. This one is going to need a little bit more work. The blower got it a little bit clean, like I can see some spots where it's cleaner, but yeah, it's going to need some nicer cleaning. This here looks a little cleaner. I blew out the power supply, and dust definitely did plume out of there when I did it. It's hard to tell exactly how clean it is now. It looks a lot better from my eyes, but you guys can't really see it too well. But it looks a lot better. I haven't seen the bottom yet, so I don't know if that's any better. This top part here, I'm only gonna clean the top. I blew out the dust out of these USB ports because there was some dust in there. The bottom part here, though, is actually clean. There's fans up here. Those are clean because I just installed those, so those are perfect. But I think it's time to start wiping down some stuff with some paper towels, so without further ado, let's start. Alright guys, so I have just cleaned off the entire front part of the case, and it is looking pretty good, as you can see. Pretty clean. There is some stuff right down here. There we go, I just wipe it away. And yeah, it looks pretty clean. I just actually did the fans, and they look pretty good. I got them all nice and clean looking, so they look like brand new again, both of them. As you can see, they look amazing compared to what they were before. I also dusted the top of these, so they're nice and clean now. I think the next thing I'm going to do is take these out and clean them, because they need to be kind of dusted. The main reason I'm taking them out is because I need to clean down here, and I can't access it with this here. So I'm going to take these out, and I'll get back to you in a second. Got both of the SSDs cleaned off. Yeah, they're all clean now. We got the fans nice and clean, both of these. We got all this back here. This fan is already clean. This is probably what's next, is cleaning this thing. This fan is pretty clean, as you can see. Looks nice. This cleaned off, this cleaned off. And we got the floor and the power supply cleaned up. So yeah, this is really the last thing to do. This one's gonna be hard to do. That's really hard to do, but other than that, it's all nice and clean. Motherboard is clean. The RAM, clean. So it's probably just this, and then the graphics card, and then I think we're pretty much set to go. So let's clean this first. Alright, I just cleaned it. I even used the blower, and as you can see, we got a little bit of it, but this part is like so clumped up, you have to like use your fingernail to get into it. So I think next time we take this apart, I'm gonna have to take this off anyway, because I have to replace the thermal paste. But for now, we got it pretty clean, as good as it'll go. It wasn't that dirty in the first place. It was just a little bit of tiny dust buildup, but next time we'll probably take this off and clean up the thermal paste underneath too. And the graphics card, I'm just gonna kind of wipe down with my shirt, because this glossy stuff here needs to be cleaned after getting fingerprints all over it. So I'm gonna do that. That's really all I need to do with this. This has been cleaned up. I think that's pretty much it for the entire internals of the computer. I'm just gonna go kind of rinse this off in some water, and I think that's really all we gotta do with this system, and then we can put it back together and have a nice clean system. Next though, we have to do the desk, so we have to do the desk. But for right now, we got the computer cleaned up, that's all that matters. I'm gonna rinse this thing underwater, and I'll be right back. It's actually pretty dry now. I literally just cleaned it, but I dried it using the air compressor thing. And as you can see, it's nice and dry now. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit just in case there is any more water. Like I can still see a little bit of water right there, so I don't want the fans to like suck that up and put it into the computer. So I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit, probably like about 30 minutes, and then most of it will be dry. And I can put it back onto the case, and we can get started. I mean, at this point, I have to clean my desk anyway, so this thing will have to sit anyway. So I'm going to let it sit, and I'm going to put the rest of this case back together. I think these drives are going to be the hardest because I have to put it back in there, but we'll see. I'm going to start putting it back together, and I'll see you guys back in a second. Alright, so I just got the entire PC all nice and clean. I have it sitting down here, ready to go. But first, before I put this back, I'm gonna have to clean my desk. Because as you can see, it's very, very dirty. It's gonna suck putting all these boxes back up, but they need to be reordered anyway. So yeah, let's do it. Let's get this thing cleaned up finally. Alright, I'm going to do a time lapse. I'm going to get everything off the desk, and then I'll come back to you guys when I finish getting everything off the desk. Alright, the entire desk has been cleaned off, and as you can see, it is very, very dirty. So we have some work to do to try to get this cleaned up. We're going to first start with this one, of course, and I'm going to give you a quick close-up of it. As you can see, it is disgusting. This is where the monitors are, so this is where this monitor was, that monitor, and that monitor. You can see like all the box shapes over here, which is pretty cool. I'll show you that. This is where Alexa is, and this is where my speaker is, and that's all the boxes there. It's like all the outlines of where the stuff is. Alright, let's start cleaning this thing up, because it needs it badly. I'm excited to see what it looks like. Anyways, I'm gonna go get some paper towels and some Windex, and I'll come back. Alright, Windex has a strong smell, so fan on, as you can see in the reflection of the glass. Thank you, ceiling fans. Alright, I'm gonna time lapse this again, and I'll come back to you once it's done. Dust is gone. As you can see, absolutely sparkling clean. I had to actually use that thing on this here, on the sides here, because there's like stuff caked onto here. But it looks really clean now. I really like the look of it now. You can see no dog hair, no dust, perfectly clean. Love it. But now we have to Windex these monitors. And at first I'm actually going to get up that thing, and I'm going to blow out everything in here. So the keyboard, this thing doesn't need to be blown out because it's a microphone. The Alexa, just everything I'm going to kind of wipe down and blow up. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back to you after that. Alright, it is done. I have officially completed this task. All I have to do now, plug in the monitors and plug in everything that goes in my computer, and then we're done. So I'm gonna plug everything in, and I'll get back to you once that's done. Alright, all monitors are hooked up, as you can see by the red light, red light, red light. They're all hooked up, ready to go. We're going to boot this thing up and hope that it turns on. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I think we are good. See if you get signal on the screen. Okay, that's lighting up. I'm getting power to that. Keyboard's getting power. Mouse is getting power. Mousepad's getting power. It looks like it. I see in your Republic of Gamers. Yep. We are booting into Windows. I was wondering if I plugged these drives in correctly, but it looks like I did. And that means we are good to go. Everything's set up. Nice and clean. No more swiping with dust everywhere. We are good. So, once we get into Windows, which is right now. There we go. I actually done that correctly. Anyways, though, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. My social media stuff is going on the screen right here. And also, it is in the description below. So if you want to follow me on anything, definitely check those out. Join my Discord, because my Discord is like my #1 place for you guys to hang out and chat. And for me to let you guys know if I'm going live and stuff. So definitely join that if you haven't already. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, and you crush the like button, letting me know to me. Also, hit the giant subscribe button. It's the biggest subscribe button on all of YouTube's hand, and I do me a favor, but also you a favor, because you get more uploads uploaded to the channel. Alright, that though, I'll be seeing you guys all in the next video, or live stream, whatever happens to be next. Bye.